An average update is what I'm calling the August update for Battlefront 2. Now before we got the updated roadmap, it was made pretty clear that it was going to be a very quiet summer for Battlefront 2, and it has been just that. I'm kind of at the point with this update where I can't exactly complain, but I can't exactly compliment it too much either because we know what is coming in the next few weeks. But before any of that Clone Wars content arrives, it is time to discuss this update in detail. Nothing else, just the August update. Let's move into it. Starting off with the clone skins. Now, I've seen a lot of complaints about these, and it is very clear indeed that the 327th skin is not in the slightest bit accurate. The 41st skin is suffering from the same thing as well. However, the 327th is the worst out of the two when it comes to being accurate. Now personally, I'm not too interested in the 327th clone skin. It's never really been one of my favourite clone trooper designs. However, the 41st is one of my favourites, and it's disappointing to see that it doesn't live up to how it looks in the movies. The 327th colours are very off, and for me the 41st skin just looks very blurry unless you're right up next to it. I think it's the colours used, but if you're a distance away from the skin, it just looks blurry because of the mash of colours involved. There's not really much they can do about that, to be honest, and these are just minor complaints from me, but I'm not too over keen on the skins. I'm more looking forward to that Wolfpack skin next month in September, so they better not mess that one up. I think the bundle is very cool though, and I did buy both the bundles. Some people were wondering, where do you get the clone bundles? And it's just under your daily crate. Emotes and victory poses are now available to buy, and there is a big missed opportunity here because there's a lot of emotes in the files that are not yet in the game, and it would have been nice to add those in as well as the ones currently in the game already. I went out and bought every emote and victory pose I didn't already have, but I still need some new emotes in the game, because even though I may not have had an emote, someone else may have already had that one, so it's nothing new. The prices for these things as well are debatable, to say the least, in terms of if they're too high or too low. I think they are a bit overpriced, but that is a good thing, because the more credits people spend, the less they're going to have, so they'll have to go out and buy crystals, which may not be the best thing for everyone, but we know if we want this game to keep moving forward, then EA are going to want to make some money off it, so I suppose the more crystals people buy, the better. It's sad that it's come to that, and I would rather people not have to spend crystals on the game, but if that means funding the game a bit, maybe it's what we need. I know that's going to raise a lot of debate in the comments section, but the fact of the matter is that if EA earn more money off this game through people buying crystals, they're going to have more faith in the game and going to want to put future content forward. That's the whole reason of not having a season pass, and I think if it's cosmetics like this, it does work. My opinions on the minor additions, like the Naboo Palace being in Custom Arcade and Blast. I don't play Blast, and I only used Arcade for the clone showcase video for the new skins. Ewok Hunt bores me as well. I never play this thing anymore, so I'm not too interested in that going permanent. The end of screen breakdown as to how you got your credits is a welcome addition, but it should have been in at launch for me. And the thing I was most excited for, the Prequel era playlist, or priority playlist as I'm calling it, because when you search on this playlist, it just prioritizes prequel maps, so you're not necessarily going to get one every time, it just puts those first, and then once you're done playing those maps, it'll just put you onto the next one in the rotation, which probably won't be a prequel map. However, this playlist just never gives me prequel maps whatsoever. I can sit there sometimes and search over 10 times, and I just don't get prequel maps, so for me, we know the prequel era is the most popular in the game. Yes, not everybody will like that era, but most people do, the vast majority do. So maybe just give us a prequel era playlist, especially for when Geonosis is here, because we're gonna want to get that map a lot considering it'll be the newest edition. The thing in this update though I really have to give EA and DICE credit for, my favourite thing in this update, is the new battle points cost and getting rid of the ×2 bonus multiplier. I think it works perfectly. For example, if you're using a hero from the prequel era on a prequel era map, they're going to be 4,500, and if you're using a character outside of their specific era, they're going to be 6,500. Perfect for me. I think getting rid of the ×2 multiplier really makes this price suitable because you still have to work towards something, but it's not going to be there where you can get a hero or a reinforcement so easily because of the multiplier. It does get heroes into battle that bit more, and I feel on maps like Takodana, The First Order really need those heroes to push forward. Same on Camino, the droids really need to get past that first phase, and getting heroes into the action early really helps. Just the lowered battle point price in general, allowing a bit more variety in game, and you're not just sitting there having to work towards stuff for a very long time in game, because sometimes you can save up for a jump trooper and then you're dead the next second. So I like the lower cost, I really do. If the ×2 multiplier was still in game, then it wouldn't be that good, but the fact that they got rid of that, it just makes it the most perfect addition in this update for me. But that does sum it up for me. Apart from the whole battle point changes to the game, there's nothing else really worth talking about in this. I really expected more from August, maybe at least 3 or 4 clone skins. Some of us dreamed we'd get them all, which I believe should be happening because we all know about them, they've been in the files for over a year. However, this is just another average update. It's better than the July update, because one thing I will give more credit to EA and DICE for actually is the fact that, as of yet, no major bugs have been found, so they've definitely checked through this update a lot more thoroughly. But hey, as soon as I upload this, someone will probably find a game-breaking bug, so hopefully I've not spoken too soon there. Let me know your opinions on this update in the comments section, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.